postpartum. You get to enjoy those newborn cuddles, all the great things that come with having a newborn. But today we're going to be talking about the biggest myths in postpartum. If you're new to this channel, hi, I am a first-time mama in my 30s and I post mom content, parenting tips, inspiration, and day in the life videos. If you are interested in that type of content, please hit the subscribe button and let's jump into this video. All right, so the very first myth I want to go over is if you are breastfeeding, you can't get pregnant, and that is definitely not true. If you are breastfeeding, yes, you can get pregnant. For some mamas, it does suppress your ovulation, so it's less likely you're able to get pregnant maybe, but yes, you still can get pregnant when you're breastfeeding, so do not use that as a backup of trying not to get pregnant. All right, so this next myth was not true for me, and that is breastfeeding helps you lose weight. And I hear a lot of mamas talk about this, that breastfeeding gets your weight down. That was not the case for me. If anything, I think I gained weight during breastfeeding. So while you're breastfeeding, you want to make sure you have extra calories, about 300 to about 500 extra per day to account for energy and also milk production. So although this myth might be true for some, it is not a guarantee that breastfeeding is going to help you lose weight. It did not for me. There are a few people out there that may believe having a baby brings you closer with your significant other. If you are having issues in your relationship and you think the baby will fix the problem, that is definitely will not be the case. You want to make sure you have a strong bond with your significant other before bringing kids into the mix, because having a baby, it can strengthen your bond between you and your significant other, but it also brings its challenges. For example, in that newborn stage, both of you are not going to have that much sleep. You'll probably be a little bit shorter with each other, and it could cause a couple of disagreements or arguments between you two. So just make sure that you are not bringing a baby in for the wrong reasons of trying to strengthen the bond between you and significant other, because that will probably drive you further apart. All right, so this next one goes out to mamas that are like me, who never really been good with babies or good with kids. But this myth is when your baby comes, your mother instincts will kick in and you'll know all the answers and you'll know how to get your baby to not be upset anymore. And that is definitely not the case. So you will not know instantly what your baby needs. Every baby is different. They're learning you, you're learning them. As time goes on, you will start to learn which cry will mean that they're hungry or that they are just upset because they need you close to them. So yeah, every baby is different. You'll be learning as you go. You and your significant other definitely don't get upset if you are having trouble in the newborn stages, thinking that you are not sure of how to settle down your upset newborn. It will come as you go. All right, so this next myth has to do with breastfeeding, and the myth is the breastfeeding comes naturally, and no, it does not come naturally. There is a lot of learning curve. I know I was one of those mamas who thought breastfeeding would be natural and that the baby would just latch and everything would be perfectly fine and everything would just work, and that is definitely not the case. Breastfeeding, I know for me, I struggled for the first 3 months, and that was mainly because of a supply issue. I will say that if you wish to breastfeed and you need help in that department, it is okay to get help. I personally went to a lactation consultant, and they are able to guide you in what a good latch is and what needs to be improved on. So yes, breastfeeding does not come all the way naturally. It is a little bit of a learning curve, but once you do get used to it, it does get easier. I actually just posted a video, what I wish someone would have told me before having a baby. I'll put that in the cards above. I talk a little bit about my breastfeeding journey in that video. So the last myth I have on this list is that mamas are going to love every single moment of motherhood, and that is definitely not the case. I absolutely love being a mom. It is my favorite thing in the whole world. I love being a mom to my son. As much as I do love being a mother, I will say there are some moments in which I just do not care for. If you don't love every single moment, that is okay, because every moment is not going to be perfect and sunshine. Right now I have a 2-year-old and he just started to really get into his temper tantrums. And of course I don't like seeing my son crying or upset. So that's one of the things that I'm just like, oh, it just makes me so sad when he's upset. But then you think about it and it's like, oh, he's upset because he wants his toy to go upstairs with him. Like, it's just something small. But I will say that if you're a new mom and you're feeling down on yourself because you're thinking that you don't love every single minute of being a mother, don't beat yourself up about that, because it's not going to be perfect all the time. If there's any more postpartum myths that you know about or that you expected to see on this list, go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know what you think is a big myth in postpartum that other moms should know about. If you got this far in the video, I appreciate it. I have another video that's posted up on the screen for you to check out that I've created. So yeah, thanks for watching.